I'm going to circle back to where the show got started because you seem to be very intrigued by the comings and goings and now the going for good of Liam Coen from Tampa Bay to Jacksonville. Crazy story. He was going to stay in Tampa with a big raise and a handshake deal to not go back to Jacksonville to interview again. The Jaguars fire Trent Baalke, or at least move him out. I think he still might be in the mix, but he's not running the show. All of a sudden, Liam Coen's back in play, and he ghosted them. He ghosted the Bucs. And now he's going to be the coach of the Jaguars. It's the craziest hiring story I can remember. There have been plenty of crazy firing stories, but this takes it all as it relates to hiring. I think he just freaked out. You know, Rodney was very charitable earlier. You get yourself in a spot and you don't know what to do. And I think that handshake deal that he's getting the new contract under the condition that he's not going to go back for the interview, that's completely unenforceable. I've asked somebody about that. You can't put that in a contract. Nothing about promising not to go interview for a head coaching job is enforceable by the NFL. But you give your word. I gave my word, and now I'm reneging on my word. So I can understand why he might have freaked out and decided, I can't deal with this. I'm just going to go to Jacksonville.
You're right, Mike. It really is the craziest story. I was blown away by it when I saw that Coen was out and he's going back to the Buccaneers. And then now Baalke's out and Cohen's back in. It really speaks to a number of things. One, the obvious, low-hanging fruit. Sorry, it's right there. You got to pick it. This is dysfunction of the Jacksonville Jaguars. How could they not see this coming? This is something that we've talked about. We're outside of the organization. We have talked about Trent Baalke, and sometimes, and I don't know Trent, but I've heard people talk about Trent, and I know that there are some folks who feel like he's an impediment to progress. And I'm not in the organization. So Shad Khan, how could you not know that that might be an issue for some of the candidates that you want to hire? That's one. Two, how do you not know before Liam Coen goes away, before it becomes public, how do you not know that, okay, if you really want Coen and you don't want him to go back to the Buccaneers, you say, all right, Liam, we'll work this out. Here's an agreement. We want you to have the job. We'll deal with Trent Baalke. Letting it become public just speaks to the dysfunction of Jacksonville. And as far as Tampa is concerned, yes, I know it was an agreement, but you have an opportunity to be a head coach.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.